Hey there, friend, and welcome to a tier list episode with Lost in Japan. Want
Yeah,
to say
I'm here.
hello?
Hello. I'm here with Scar.
Yes, so we're going to be doing this video on both of our channels, so please make sure you go check out Japan's channel.
And likewise with your
A-
scars.
And today, what we are doing is we are taking Valorant agents and we are placing them into what D&D class we think they would belong in. Um, I already have some ideas, but I'm a little overwhelmed at the same time. The classes in D&D are all listed out here in alphabetical order. This isn't necessarily, I guess it's less of a tier list and more of like a class list. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a
I don't
list,
know.
but the tier list makes it just easy to put it into the spots.
I just noticed the characters are not in alphabetical order. It's fine.
Nope,
It's
nope.
not a big
Yeah, they're
deal.
not at all.
It is what it is. Okay, anyway, why don't we just hop in? So, is the first character for you Harbor?
Yes, it's Harbor.
Okay, Harbor.
He's actually kind of
Wh
interesting. I'm trying to think.
who? Well, no, there's I can't think of who, but what class has it to where you can do stuff with water?
That's like tridents, but it's the water's like shape. The spell's shaped water. So
Yeah,
definitely some
I
type
guess
of wizard. I would
Wizard?
say. I think wizard
Yeah,
would be
because
pretty
he has
safe.
the bracelets and they have to channel it through that.
Yeah, so he has a spell casting ability or focus. That works perfect.
Yeah,
Wizard.
I'm thinking Wizard. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So, Chamber is next for me. And I almost feel like Artificer for Chamber. What do you think?
I think Artificer works pretty well because he makes his stuff. I was also thinking possibly, God, I don't even know what I was going to say. But yeah, Artificer
The
works.
gun the gun person? Who's the gun person? Who does that? Is that Artificer?
Artificer, yeah, they have a
Okay.
subclass with guns, so it works pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely think Artificer. It makes
Yeah,
too much sense to
Artificer
me.
works perfectly.
Okay, Iso's the weird one.
'Cause he got the shield, like
Though,
that's like kind of like mage armor, or like yeah, like mage armor and stuff, because
mm,
which would be like a
so
warlock thing. But
he can put up a wall to protect, and then he also has a there's a spell, and I can't think of what it is, but basically it brings the other person to a different dimension.
yeah, it's a
Um,
warlock spell, Dimension Door. I think Warlock
ah,
fits him because then he has the mage armor and like those are two Warlock spells. That other are like Armor of Agathis, like like armor type spells. I mean, there's other classes
okay.
that have it, but they have a combination of all of that. I think Warlock would fit best.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too.
Also,
I'm
he's
I'm
kind of.
down for that.
I was also thinking like Rogue or something because he's kind of stealthy assassin type person too, so that could work.
True.
But I think
I'm
Warlock
I'm
would probably
gonna go
fit.
with Warlock. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
going
with
with Warlock too.
Warlock. To me, it makes sense. Next
Uh,
up is
he's
Phoenix.
pretty easy to me, but I wanted to hear what you think.
Oh, I want to know what you're saying.
Sorcerer. I mean, he's like fireball, fire, everything
Yeah,
fire.
no,
Like
you're so
it's like it's
right.
inside of him too. Like he's made with it. I know it's the Radiant, but like it's like a
No, no,
draconic.
actually, I think that is a perfect call. I really do. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that. That was, yes, you're correct. I'm not even arguing it. All right, next up was KO, and I was thinking when we were talking about this earlier, at least for what he would be as Warforged, it's not a class, but like a
Yeah,
type or a type. They're like Pokemon over here. But no, I was thinking at least Warforged, and you had kind of brought up an interesting point. I think you said Paladin because he has that like, oh, my job is to kill, like that's
yeah.
my
So he's like a
whole
righteous
shtick.
path. Yeah,
I'm trying to think. So,
yeah. I was thinking
what
Paladin.
is
Artificer would work also because like artificers can make mechanical stuff, but like he is one, so I don't know if that's too on the
yeah,
nose.
I'm more for Paladin. That does
Yeah,
actually, and his god is like Brim. It feels
yeah, and he
like.
also has like I think paladins can use like Holt, which kind of like you hold that somebody's action, which is kind of like I mean
Hmm.
the knife doesn't hold you, but it feels like it does because you get hit with it. You don't want to push in.
Yeah, no, I think Paladin is comfortable for me,
I
at
think I think
least.
Skye's pretty easy, right?
Well, okay. So there's a couple trains of thought, right? part of me is like, oh, I know Ranger, but I actually personally think Druid
That's where I just
because
put
she
her.
kind of goes
That's what I
into
was thinking.
okay, she kind of goes into the animals whenever you
Yeah,
use them.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
and
She
that's
channels for
kind of how Druid works.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's exactly where I placed her before you even said anything. That was what I was
okay,
thinking.
that's
100%
amazing.
was.
I love it. Okay, Viper's fun. I'm thinking, okay,
Ooh,
initial
yeah,
thought is Druid because of like poison spray and
yeah.
stuff like that. But what do we think? Who else?
Ooh,
What else
yeah.
do you think that she could fit into? Because I can't think.
I could possibly see like Rogue or Ranger, but like
I think Druid with,
yeah, I think
I don't
Druid with the
know.
poison spray is pretty solid for it.
Also, if you guys, you know, watching the video, if you guys think that we're wrong on something or think we should put them somewhere else, let us know. I'm very curious to hear other points of view. Because
Absolutely.
we enjoy D&D, but I wouldn't say we're like the most like well educated. We play a lot of DVD and we've
Well,
D&D. Oh my God.
play
And we played for
both.
years, but I love hearing opinions. I want to hear other
Yeah, well,
people's
and I
opinions.
think a lot of it is just opinions because some of them can work multiple things. Because like fighter is so generic that it could fit any of these characters automatically too. So,
Yeah, that's true.
so it's just stuff like that. Same thing with like Ranger to a certain extent, but I feels pretty safe to put her in Druid. I think she has a
I'm
little bit
thinking
like that.
so. Okay. So
Artificer
as
also
far
could work
as
for Alchemist. I just thought of that too.
what?
Artificer,
Oh
Alchemist,
yeah.
that could also work.
I already
Cause
have some others that I think would belong in Artificer, so let's see. We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. We can
Um,
always change it later.
Next up is Cipher, and I have exactly who I think Cipher is.
Okay.
I'm thinking Rogue.
Yeah.
What do
Okay.
you
Cool.
think?
That's exactly what
Okay.
that was 100% on my mind because of all the different stuff and that his sneak attack
He's a
and all
sneaky
that. Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. He's supposed to be. Uh, yeah. Perfect. Again, like when characters have like their own mech type stuff, Artificer also comes to mind, but I think Rogue
No,
works perfectly
exactly.
for him.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, easy. A lot of these would be good in Artificer, but it just I
Almost
think, yeah,
everybody.
mostly. Neon. Okay, Neon.
Ooh.
I don't actually have any preconceived ideas for where to put her.
I could see Monk or
She's
Fighter kind of being in there, but
because Monk does kind of have that like magical aspect to it.
yeah, and it's like a mobility type thing, and like she's the most mobile
You
character here.
know, I actually agree with that. I think
Okay,
Monk makes a lot of sense to me.
I
I
do
I
too.
was kind of pumped on that, but that makes sense. Next up is Deadlock.
Damn, I honestly, Deadlock's kind of one of those weird ones. I'm not
Would
100%
it
sure.
be a weird? It might be a bit of a jump, but do you think Barbarian would make sense? Because her whole thing is to like absorb, you know, I don't know. Because like she throws down the wall and that absorbs damage and
I
it
kind of do like
blocks
Barbarian, and
them.
she also has like a
Like it's a
primal
little
rage
weird.
too, like from the cinematic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's because her arm got ripped off, but like she still has some
I
rage.
mean, to be fair, yes,
Yeah.
I think anybody would have
She,
rage for that.
yeah, but she also seems. I can see Barbarian. I'm
What
not
else, or do you think it's a
honestly.
hard one,
Yeah.
right?
She has like a weird set of abilities that like I don't really feel fits anywhere else to a certain extent. So I think Barbarian works kind of well for her.
That one's a tough one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Okay, Sage. Um, Cleric makes the most sense right off the
Yeah.
bat to me.
Yeah. I feel Cleric is pretty spot on with her because like she has like other mobility like the wall and the balls and stuff like that. Those are all like spells that like clerics could have like with ice and stuff.
Hmm.
So I could kind of see that. Um, possibly also Monk. That was the only other thing I could think of because monks can do like the elemental
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm comfortable with Cleric, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm fine with cleric too. It makes a lot of sense with the healing and stuff too.
Hmm. Okay, so next up was Raze. My
Hear me out.
initial.
Okay, you go. You got
Okay.
something
No,
big?
no, I was just gonna say my initial thing is Artificer, but what were you gonna
See,
say?
artificer is perfect, but also bard because she's very
Oh,
charismatic. Her whole thing's
the
about like the
music.
music. Everything like even her boom, bot, and like her,
You got
so
me.
that I kind of have that
Honestly,
that feel like just
I'm
so
gonna
we
say
don't.
something.
Yeah,
I was gonna put as an option on this list multi-class, but I thought that we'd put too much into it.
yeah.
Raze would be the ideal person to be Bard Artificer
Oh, absolutely.
multi-class.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because like Artificer is perfect for her, because she makes everything. But like I was thinking, I'm like just outside of the box. I think like Bard would kind of work for her
I
because
love that.
it's
That's
just a
so
music
smart.
thing.
Yes. No, that makes too much sense.
I know
I
Fades,
love
but
it.
do you have one for Fade?
Fade. Let me take a moment. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, I'm more drawn to Warlock for
Yeah,
Fade.
that's what I was going for
Um,
because she literally
just
has a
because,
patron. Like she the
yeah,
darkness is literally like gives her powers and everything. That is 100% Warlock.
I love that we were on the same page with
Yeah.
that because that's exactly where I was at with it. Okay, this might be controversial, but yours strikes me as a wizard.
I could see Yoru as a wizard. I mean, he has a lot of those type of spells. I was kind of thinking also similarity could be like rogues and stuff because there's like the deception
Mm.
with the like mirror image, you
Oh,
know. But like,
that is true.
not that wizards can't learn that also, but like,
Hmm.
like a what is it, arcane trickster rogue, like where they have magic, but they also have like
You know what? You
things.
got me. You got me there. You pulled me in. You sucked me into that.
It's just like a lot of like Yar's thing is to get behind the person, like with his teleporting and like his
Yeah.
thing. So it felt like that's kind of a rogue thing to
Nope,
do.
you got me. You got me there. You pulled me in. You got me. Okay, so next up is Sova. Sova to me, I'm thinking Ranger with the
Me
bow and
too.
arrow
I just
with
like I
his
didn't
little
want to just
owl.
put it on there, but like everything that is Sova is Ranger.
Ranger. Exactly. I'm thinking Ranger just makes too much sense to me.
Yeah, he's the poster boy, and even as bow and arrow is already gonna have a hard
It's
time to get out of
Ranger.
Ranger. Yeah,
Yeah. So the next one's really difficult, Astra. They're, I mean, God, Celestial Warlock because of the stars,
yeah. I was
but
also thinking Astral Druid, like they have like because they're all about like
oh,
being in the sky and stuff. Monk also wouldn't be
okay.
too bad because it feels like she has to like meditate to use her abilities, by going into the
Oh,
Fane.
actually, you got me on that one.
She's
I think
another one that's like
I'm gonna
perfect
put her in Monk
multi-class too, but like,
for sure.
Monk did feel kind of on point
That
one
one
point.
feels okay. I've had an idea for Breach of what I personally think they would be, and I think they would be a fighter
Yeah,
or a barbarian, but fighter just I don't know.
fighter does work pretty well for him. It feels like he has like the utility and stuff for it.
It made too much sense, right?
It does. It really does. And he's kind of
Okay.
like beefier and bigger, so like something like a wizard
Yeah,
wouldn't
it
fit
makes
him
sense.
for like his abilities.
So Brim for me is very old school, very like get in there, use your hands, get your hands dirty kind of vibe.
Hmm.
I personally think barbarian.
Yeah, I was thinking
Um,
barbarian or fighter.
Either one honestly works.
Yeah, I think it could either
Though
be
he
switched
does
out.
use smokes, but he uses them through satellites. So I really think that he obviously is a team ring leader, but I don't know, barbarian or fighter makes more sense to me.
Yeah, I'm down for both.
Ooh, Jett.
Jett to me feels
Maybe
like a
Monk?
yeah. I'm thinking monk or fighter because like she has like a lot of like weapons she's good with, like obviously like the gun and stuff, but she also has the kunai and all that type of stuff.
Ooh,
I kind of like her as a fighter, but monk
I'm
also
down
fits
for
really
that.
well too, like because of like the whole
Yeah, I'm
her
gonna
whole
put it in
kit.
fighter only because I already have two in Monk.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of how I felt too, because I was like, I kind of like her as a fighter in that, because but both work really well.
all right. Killjoy to
Yeah,
me, 100%
yeah,
artificer. I
no
just,
doubt. She is
yeah,
the artificer because she is literally a battlesmith one because they make a turret that can walk around. It's just
there you
basically
go.
her turret. Like her
Yeah,
ability is literally an ability for artificer, so that works. Okay, Omen.
no,
What about
yeah. I mean,
Omen's
the
weird?
initial thought is Warlock, but I don't know.
Yeah, initial thought would be
I mean,
Warlock because of what he looks like, but Rogue also could work because of like the whole
Rogue
ability
makes
to
sense.
like hide in the shadows type of thing.
Definitely a multi-class king.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, just I don't know. There's just like I don't know. Dang, I don't know. I'm stuck on this one.
I think I'm gonna put him in Rogue. I think that his whole thing is kind of similar to Yaru's about like getting behind the line and and being
Yeah,
stealthy and stuff.
I'll go with Rogue as well. Especially because I already have something for. Okay. So next up is Gekko. I think we know where he goes.
Where you putting them?
Ranger.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Because of the pets and stuff. It just he's a little Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. Yeah, Ranger works perfectly for him.
Okay, I think it's a full-on consensus that Reyna's Warlock, right?
Yeah, because I mean, we know she takes like life from stuff. She could also be a Death Domain cleric. Like that could also work very well for her,
Mm.
just because it's like
You know what?
similar. But
I low-key want to put her in cleric because I only have one in cleric.
yeah, I'm down for it. It
So
it just kind of
cleric or
has
warlock.
that. Yeah, it kind of. I would probably put cleric too, because like she can do like the whole death thing and like think that she's doing good and all that.
Mm. She got that high charisma as far as I go, though. I'm just gonna say.
Exactly.
Clove. What do we do with Clove?
Clove's
I'm a
interesting.
little. I love them so much. I don't know where to put them.
Honestly, the first thought for them would be like druid and stuff, because like maybe like reincarnation, but like
Ah.
something like that, or like some ability. Like I definitely feel like it's some magical ability, like a cleric or a paladin, where like they have like the ability to kind of resurrect and stuff. It's normally like you resurrect other people, but like it kind of feels like because that's like their main
Well,
ability.
what do we think about Bard?
I wouldn't be against it. I mean, it's still same type of spell slot type stuff that the other two have, and they can
Or
appeal.
Wizard?
I think I'll go Bard, and they're a little charismatic little guy.
That's what I was thinking. They're very charismatic for who they are.
Yeah,
So I don't know. They give me Bard vibes a little bit. The vibes of them are Bard, and we can fit some spells in there too. So
yeah, I like it.
okay, what do you think about our options? Would you move anyone, or are you happy with
I
where
think I'm
everybody's
happy
locked
with
in at?
everybody. Omen's still the one that I'm kind of like I don't know for sure, but that's about it. All the
Hmm.
other ones I feel pretty confident about. Omen just
Yeah,
he has like such a
Deadlock was
weird
another.
yeah Deadlock too, but I Deadlock was just like I had no clue. Omen I think I have like too many things that kind of work.
Right, same. I'm okay
Only
with everything.
yeah, I'm pretty good with it.
I really like this. This is a lot of fun. Also, we encourage you guys to tell us how wrong we were or how right we were or how much you agree with or disagree with. We're always open to hearing your guys' opinions. Because, anything like this obviously is all up to your own opinions and thoughts, but it's still fun to hear whatever other people think. So make sure you guys share with us in the comments and give Japan a follow.
Yeah, give Star a subscription.
Subscription. Yeah, I forget. There's just so many different
Follow,
things on social
subscribe,
media.
all that good stuff. Likes,
Like, follow,
comments.
subscribe, comment. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.